everyone, and welcome back to the 10th episode of the Lite Cast. I'm Jay, otherwise known as Jonas Grover on Twitch. I hope you're having a great day. We're officially into the double digits. It's episode 10. I don't know how we got here, but here we go. Obviously, we are joined today by Henry.
Yeah, I'm back.
Also, Henry, when are you going to say disclaimer how you're clinically dying?
Disclaimer, I'm dying, yes.
You don't really sound like you're dying, but then when I joined, I thought I thought like your cat died or something because you sounded so depressed. I was like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "What's wrong?" But yeah, and obviously because it is we weren't joined by a special guest last week, so we are joined by a special guest. Any guesses, Henry, who it might be?
Your nan again?
Yeah, it's because you couldn't find anyone else. It's just my nan. But I can't actually believe how well my episode of my nan went down. Everyone loves it. The reviews came out a couple of days ago, and my nan is very much for coming back. Anyway, no. We are not joined by my nan today. We are joined by someone very close to my nan. I'm joking. We are joined by my favourite ginger, Chloe.
Hi, guys.
How are you doing, Chloe?
Yeah, I'm alright, thanks. How are you?
Great, I'm doing great. Honestly, though, I didn't really know how to introduce you there because obviously you're just Chloe. You're not like Chloe3469 from Twitch or anything. So
yeah,
I don't. How's the best way to describe you? I mean, you're just like a very close friend of mine. I mean, you're more like, I say this to everyone, that you're more like my ginger twin.
Yeah, we used to pretend that we were twins, didn't we?
Yeah. So like I've known Chloe since I was like what, 5?
Yeah, year 1.
Yeah. Before that, so I was like, oh my god. So like me and Chloe, we would go anywhere, and because I obviously was ginger to like literally a year ago, we literally look the exact same. Like I have a sister,
we did.
but me and Chloe look more alike than me and my sister. So like anywhere we go, it's like, oh, what did your twin want? Or what does your sister want? Or this is that. It's like
we used to go to the pub, get loads of jelly beans.
Yeah, we'd basically get away with everything because we were just twins. And yeah,
pretty
I also
much.
see you like every day now, which is really annoying.
Yeah, I've got to put up with you every day.
Oh, unlucky.
And we went to school together for like 7 years, so.
Wow.
We did. We go on holiday together. We do everything.
Yeah, I just can't really escape her, to be honest. It's really which is what I always like about the Lightcast, because I always said this about streaming, is like, especially like when my nan was on here, it's like I want to make the Lightcast different, so then people get to meet like new people that like kind of give a bit more. Do you know what I mean? Like something you don't get on stream. So like I think that's great. But what was I going to say to you? Well, I did escape you for like 5 years when we split ways to go to our other school, and I actually moved away from your house because I think it's also good to add that I was literally your neighbour as well.
We lived on the same road.
We literally lived like 5 doors down from each other. So literally I never escaped you. But then for 5 years I did. But now you're back again.
We had some time apart, time to kind of refuel.
Yeah, we had time to reflect.
Yeah.
Henry, when was the first time you met Chloe? Because you've not really talked to Chloe, but there's one time which you always say like, oh, and that's why I refer to you as Crazy Chloe, because Henry, do you want to explain?
Yeah, so
I've never met you.
No, the one time that I've seen you is when I was walking with Jack, I think home from, I don't know what year it was, 8 or something. Home from
It was
school.
very long time ago.
And then it was your birthday, and Chloe was leaning out the car window going like 40 miles an hour, just screaming happy birthday.
No way.
And then you were like, who the hell was that? I was like, oh, that was just Chloe. How embarrassing. And you haven't, it's like been like, what, 4 years, and you've never seen Chloe ever again?
No.
Yeah, I don't remember doing that, to be honest.
I think Henry was scarred for life, clearly.
I'm not surprised. Never going to forget that day.
No, it was so funny though, because like that's why I refer to you as Crazy Chloe, because literally there's no other way to describe you.
Yeah, a little bit mad.
I think also you were saying like we go on holiday with each other. We literally go camping. How many times have we been camping together, like in our caravans or tents?
Well, we used to like start going. I don't know when we started. Maybe like I don't know. Did we start when we were like? Yeah, maybe 8. So yeah.
Yeah, and we've probably been about 20 to 30 times, I'd say. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, we've been a lot. We've been to Cornwall. We've been.
I forgot we did that.
Ooh.
Yeah, we went to Cornwall in the summer. That was like after COVID, wasn't it? Or was it during COVID because we couldn't go abroad?
I think it was during COVID because I remember wearing like masks around as well.
Yeah.
I haven't been since. You just put me off, you see. No, I'm
That was
joking.
it.
I forgot about that. I don't know why I forgot about that. But we went to Cornwall for a week, and then like we were on that campsite. But it was like a hill, so I thought we were gonna roll
Yeah,
down it.
it was really cold, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it was really windy as well.
It
And
was like
also,
me and you go abroad. Now we're like in Cornwall on a hill in a caravan.
it was like we did have a holiday to Spain, but now we're on a hill in Cornwall where we can't even step outside our caravan without being blown away.
No, it was lovely. It was
I
lovely.
think that's what put us off camping, and then we didn't do it for like a good year. Got rid of our caravan, and then we just got another one. So
Yeah, you've got a little one.
yeah, we've now got a baby caravan. It's like our caravan's been cut in
A
half.
baby caravan.
I saw
It
that.
does look like it's been cut in half though, because it's not like curved at the back. It's literally just chopped in half.
Yeah.
It's nice though. It's not like really small. Like
It is,
it's
yeah.
nice. But yeah, it's probably like a 2-man tent, not tent, like a caravan. So it's a tent, but it just moves on wheels. No, so like having like a tent to go alongside it makes it better. But yeah, it is pretty small. But we like camping. We have so many funny stories. Chloe, do you have any memories from camping that just make you
So
laugh?
many. We used to go to like this river in the woods. So we'd all go down there. We used to make like rope swings. It sounds so like old when I say this.
Yeah, I
It
know
sounds
it
like
does
we're in
sound
like
so strange, but
1900s or something.
we would like literally make bridges for no reason across
Yeah,
this
and then
like
every camping time, someone would like fall in. Our friend would fall in all the time, and then just get really angry because they couldn't get
yeah.
out. And yeah, it was funny, very funny.
But I don't know why we did that because it was like just like it was like an empty river in the middle of a woods and it was just like dried
It was
up. Like it was
quite
like a trench.
dangerous talking about it.
Yeah, it was really dangerous. And like we
Yeah.
would like there was like this random like rope swing and like it just like
We used
I
to
don't know
jump
every
off of trees like to the other side of the riverbank.
yeah. And there was like this perfect massive tree that fell down in between the river and you could just climb across it.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Yeah, we used to do it like sideways.
I felt like that tree fell down and had a purpose because the amount of people that I saw climb over that to get to the other side was just perfect. It's like it just fell down and was like, here you go.
Yeah. And we
But
used
then
to
there
walk to the village shop.
Yeah, we had that one friend who was like really clumsy. So like, especially like going back to the bridge, like they couldn't walk beside it because they were just like too scared or they just fall in.
Yeah. We spent the whole time like convincing them to get over, and then
We were
they'd
like,
finally
you can do
it.
it, you can do it. They did do it, and then they got really confident, and then they fell in.
Oh.
And then
I remember I fell in, and then I had to borrow someone else's trainers for the rest of the trip.
yeah, but it's like back then it was like so like it was quite a like if you fell in it would hurt. But then I remember like we had to send her sister down to get her, and they were like trying to pull her out. And I think they were like having a fist fight at the bottom of this river because they were like pulling her out. And like
Yeah,
she
they
really
like
hurt her
whack
leg.
each other on the
Yeah, I
head.
was like, oh my god, it's like watching the Kardashians in a river. It was like it was entertaining. And like we haven't stopped talking about it as well. But like,
Yeah,
there's like this
definitely.
little campsite in the middle of nowhere. There was like a little pub, a cafe, and a little village shop, and that was it really for like 3 days.
Yeah, the pub's really nice.
Yeah, I mean we went there so much though that it was just a bit like after a while we were like, oh, maybe we should go somewhere else camping,
Yeah.
not just the same place.
We
I mean, we
did
used
go
to
to one once that was even more local. It was literally down the road. We used to drive home and have a shower.
yeah, it was like, and then we were like, what is the point in doing this? Like, we literally could just be at home.
That one didn't even have like a pub or a climbing frame
Yeah, oh my
around
God,
it. It
no.
literally had this yellow like frame in the middle of it.
It was like, here you go, have fun. I was like, oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas like this, I guess the other one was a bit more done up and a lot of it wasn't more expensive, but I felt like there was definitely like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was that,
Like,
and
it
it had
wasn't-
like a really nice cafe as well, didn't it?
Yeah, like over a river and stuff. And we were just like, yes, please.
Yeah, we used to go for
Um,
walks around it.
Also, they just had things going on as well. Like I remember one time they had like a massive telescope. You could just look into like at planets and stuff, and that was cool.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I remember that really clearly.
And there was like this weird ass hill that you could just roll down, and it was really yeah, like it was just like this hill that went perfectly up, down, up, down, up, down, and you could just roll down it, and it
I
really
think
hurt.
it was meant for like seating because it went up and down, but we just decided every time to roll down it.
It looks like imagine if you were driving past it, you look so psychotic that there was just kids rolling down on their bellies. Like it really hurt though. I don't know why we did it. Like I really hurt my head. It was not like it was quite steep.
Yeah, we just go flying into the cafe.
It would just come back green. Like Anyway, other stories is just like I just remember my whole childhood. You were just around, weren't you? We would play
Yeah, I was
Roblox
just there.
together. I mean, me and Henry have had some Roblox adventures, but like back in the day, it was Minecraft and Roblox.
Yeah. It was, and what's it called? That Disney game we used to play.
Oh my god, Disney Infinity, like Skylanders.
Yeah, that was a classic.
Henry, you must have had Skylanders, or
I had Skylanders. Disney
Infinity was so
Infinity I
good.
did have, but I didn't like it that much.
That was such an error.
Didn't we?
Yeah, we literally like it was. Oh my god, I miss it so much because like literally, it's such a perfect like thing. Like obviously at that age you're obsessed with toys, but obviously you're like obsessed with games as well. So like people were like, okay, why don't you make a toy that can go into your game? It's like no wonder they're making so much bank. Because you're going out to, I don't know, your local supermarket like Tesco. You're buying. There was literally a massive aisle of Skylanders. Do you remember? Do you guys remember there was like a big kind of like section for them?
I remember you used to be able to get Disney Infinity characters and that, yeah.
But that was it. When Skylanders was first, and then Disney like released. Oh my god, it was so good as well. Oh my god, sorry, I remember they released the second one, and then they released was there a third one? I think there was going to be a third one. But then the second one had Star Wars in it as well. Oh my god.
And then we played Rocket League.
Did we?
Do you remember that? Yeah,
yeah.
you introduced me to that, and I think that was really cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
You're pro.
Yeah, I'm super good. If I could do it now, I'd smash all of you.
Oh yeah.
Honestly though, I never really got Rocket League. I liked it for a little bit, and then I was like, okay. But I don't really talk anyone. I haven't heard anyone talk about that in ages.
That's because I started beating you. I just got too good.
Yeah, I was like, if Chloe can beat me, then I'm screwed. We used to have little Minecraft worlds as well, didn't we?
Yeah, sometimes when we've been like really good friends at school, we used to be so nice to each other. If we had like an argument, we used to get really angry.
I remember
we used to like burn each other's houses.
Yeah, I know. I remember this one time that you got into an argument with someone when we were like 12, and they called your Ray-Bans fake, and you just hit them in the face.
I did not hit them in the face. That is a lie.
This is still a thing to this day. Did Chloe hit them around the face?
No, I didn't. They said that my Ray-Bans were fake, and they called me an idiot, so I cried.
Oh, I thought you hit them.
Stories.
I would not hit them. Let's just clarify. I did not violently hit them in the face, nor did I hit them in the face at all.
Your Ray-Bans are fake. F you, bitch.
I remember it really clearly. They just stood in the doorway, and then they called me an idiot, and I was like, and then I just cried.
Nah, you were a violent redhead who just hit anyone who just like.
Never.
Do you remember when my Roblox account got hacked as well, and they sent loads of weird messages to people, and then I got like and then one of our classmates was like, "Oh my god, like Jack sent me this message like I don't even know what them words mean." And my teacher was like, "Why are you saying this stuff?" Like how. I was like, how cruel, like, what has happened? Like, what is this stuff? And I was like, I literally have no idea. I remember like crying for ages. I was like, oh my God, this is the worst thing to ever happen to me because literally my Roblox account got hacked and they were sending like horrible, like homophobic, racist. I was like, I'm 12 years, I don't know this shit. I was like, my teacher literally looked like she had seen
a demon. A demon, jeez.
I was like, I don't know what that stuff means.
I had to help you for a couple of days because you were just, you were in a rough place then, weren't you?
I know. I was like, I don't actually know what any of them words mean. I don't know. And I was like, she was like, she didn't believe me. I was like, honestly, that is not my account. Or I don't even know if I got hacked. I think someone actually faked it. I don't know. So yeah, big scandals at
Whatever it was, you didn't do it, nor did I whack someone in the face. So let's just clarify that one.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, I wasn't a massive racist when I was 12 years old.
Nor was I a violent redhead.
Yeah.
Half of that's right. I was a redhead. I still am now. But the violent part is no.
Our school was so chaotic that I remember, like in that same year, I remember that these kids from the school that I went to next, me and Henry, snuck in because they were literally opposite each other. It was I won't release names, but they were like linked names and everything until recently. But they cut through the hedge like these like 16, 17-year-olds and like went onto our field. And our like teacher, who literally lived in a caravan outside our school, he lived in a caravan outside school, and he was obsessed with people taking their shoes off. He was a weirdo. He was and he's still at the school. Don't know what happened. Anyway, they saw these kids, and people actually thought it was like a school shooting, and we were all under the table. Do you remember that, Chloe? everyone was crying. I was like, oh my god, what is happening?
Jeez.
It was like these kids just went onto the field and they were like over exaggerating. Mr. Green was like, get on the table. I was like, oh my god, like what is happening? It was like, and then it just turns out they were just I don't know, like rodents, I guess.
Wait, was this at primary school?
Yeah, do you not remember this?
No, I might have been.
It was too
having
traumatic.
a go at someone with my Ray-Bans, probably. I had my glasses on, I was just blocking out the bad stuff. Yeah, I have still got them now.
Were the Ray-Bans actually fake, though?
I don't know. I actually don't know. I got them as a birthday present. So
you were like, they're not fake!
Yeah.
You were so
They are
protective.
well cool, though. I might put them on in a minute.
They were like pink and black.
Yeah, they're class.
Right.
They were
That's
like,
cool.
I was like, wow. I was like, no wonder she's wearing them. You look so cool. Everyone was so
I
jealous.
used to wear them on the school field with my little uniform.
You can imagine this little ginger girl with her pink and black Ray-Ban.
Yeah, I was really cool.
Those were the days. Listening to Taylor Swift "Shake It Off" on the way to school, and what was the other song we used to play? There was always another song.
Let It Go.
No,
yes.
That was like
Henry.
That wasn't our time. But the radio was like Adele 25. Like, hello.
I don't know. We probably couldn't hear it because we were doing that stupid voice.
Yeah, we had this. Oh my god, we had this really weird voice we'd always speak in.
Everyone used to get so annoyed.
Yeah.
The whole class tried to do it, but they just couldn't do it.
And then someone thought we were making fun of like these disabled children, and I was like, "Oh my god, no! We're literally just kids. We don't know what we're doing. We're just doing a funny voice."
Yeah, everyone used to try and like do it. Like, hey, that's what Jack.
We generally can't do it.
No, we can't do it. No, I don't have it anymore. It's like something. Yeah, I can't do it.
But like, we would literally speak to each other all the time in this voice.
It used to have
our
a face that
family
went with it as well. As soon as
everywhere.
we did the face, we'd start talking in the voice.
And we literally like we found it so funny.
It was
you just
very
speak
funny.
to everyone in this voice.
Yeah.
And like no one else could do it apart from me and Chloe. It was like a ginger thing.
It was a ginger thing.
You can imagine these two people that look exactly the same, doing the same voice,
Everyone
laughing at each other.
We used to get so offended that they couldn't do it when we used to tell them.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, just you don't understand.
But then some people tried to do it, and I was like, "Oh my god, what are you doing? You look so stupid.
Yeah.
Like, you're not on our level. Like we can speak this language,
you don't
and you
understand.
can't."
Back off.
Yeah. So that was
Don't
fun.
try to be us when you're not us, love.
Yeah, I know. We were like a crew that just had really weird voices and offended everyone. Suddenly. Oh, you have quite an exciting job as well, don't you?
Do I? It's not that exciting.
You think you do? I think it's quite exciting.
I think it's exciting, but just everything seems to happen all the time. When I think that I know it all, something else happens.
You basically just climb walls for a living, don't you, in a leisure centre?
No,
You're a climbing instructor.
I'm a climbing instructor, so I rescue like kids.
You rescue them?
Parties. I do rescue them when they're stuck up the wall crying their eyes out, yeah.
Basically watches kids go up a wall, and then if they get scared, she goes up there and gets them down.
That's so kind.
I clip them in and clip them out of the little belay system, and I help them.
The thing that makes me laugh about this is what's the maximum age you can be, Chloe?
I don't know. There's not really a maximum, but I think it's 104.
Yeah, it's like you have to be under 104. It's like, who's going to be 104?
I think it's that. I read it there somewhere, but I don't think that can be right.
Imagine.
There's a weight limit.
There's a weight limit.
I mean, I think the max I've had has been like in their late 70s.
Really?
Yeah,
some people can do it. They can do it. Like some people can.
Yeah.
They were like a regular. They're really good at it. Yeah.
Just doing like backflips. It's like
someone did do a backflip the other day. Believe it or not.
No way.
No, with the thing on, like with their belay system on, they just fling their legs over their head.
I don't have the relay on, Chloe. Jesus Christ.
It's not a relay, it's a belay.
Oh, a belay. Sorry, I'm not a climbing instructor. See, I just work in a supermarket for a living.
Terminology.
I put yogurts on a shelf for 8 hours.
Yeah, lucky you.
Yeah, and then Henry just lifts stuff off the top shelves and brings it down.
Nightmare. Pet food.
Yeah, every time on a Sunday I come in, Henry's like put on like what everyone basically all the jobs that no one wants to do in the day gets put on Henry.
Sounds so cool. It's because I'm a late shift.
How would you describe the pet food aisle in 3 words, Henry?
Well, it has its benefits.
More than 3 words.
3 words: quiet, heavy, boring.
Sounds great.
What's his benefits then?
Well, its benefit is it's quiet, so not many people bother me.
That's a good point, though. The
You
best
know,
aisle to do it is the cereal aisle, because you lift stuff off and you're like, oh my god, it's so light. And
Oh
it's just
yeah,
like,
I throw
I have
it
that like, little
around.
ASMR music playing on my head. It's so good. I'm just like, oh, this is nice.
I did drop cereal boxes everywhere though last time.
On Sunday as well, when Henry comes in, I connected my AirPods to his AirPods for a little bit. And then I just
Didn't
started playing
work.
Nicki Minaj in his ears. It did work for a little bit.
Worked
Wait,
for
are
like
you
a
allowed to play
minute
your AirPods
Yeah.
whilst you're working?
because the store's
Because the
closed.
store's closed.
Oh, got it. I was like, what if a
So-
customer like comes up behind you just dancing?
Yeah, so Henry just me and Henry were on like different sides of the store, and it was like, "Take your medication, Roman." Like in our ears. I was like, "I wonder what Henry's doing right now." And then I get a message saying it's not working. I'm like, "Oh." I was like, "I was vibing over here."
I was relieved.
I was like, "You just missed out on all these tunes I was playing." But oh well. Yeah, literally every time I come in on Sunday, Henry's just going, so I don't really see for like an hour.
Phew.
Yeah, but to be honest, you're always on the same thing anyway, so I know where to find you.
I know, it's so sad.
Are you always doing that same thing, like the
Yeah.
tops they call it?
Yeah.
I'm like
But
an
actually,
all-rounder.
on Sunday, I finished it all, like all of it, in 3 hours and a half,
Whoa!
which is a new record because I don't normally finish it at all in 4 hours.
I was doing tops on Sunday though, but then I was pulled off of it because I'm
You're too
more
bad.
useful somewhere else.
You're sure?
It's true though. Like it's like, why you put me on it? Like go do because then they've got like a new thing where like they all the managers go and do it like together, and they have like a group
Yeah.
meeting while they're doing it. It's like, why don't you do that then? I'm glad you're doing that because no one wants to do it in the day. We might as well be doing like fresh and stuff. I said to one of the managers, it's like, no offense, look out the window, right? It's so sunny. Why am I stocking herbs when there's only 2 people doing like the barbecue stuff? Like the fresh stuff, you know what I mean? Like, but I think it was actually one old lady, bless her, called Barbara. She's great. She's great.
Oh.
She's got the pages. But I was like, why am I stocking like cans of tomatoes when it's literally really hot outside and the store closes at 4 o'clock? You know, you can do this afterwards. And he was like, I don't know. And then he walked off. I was like, yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah, I'm also learning to drive at the minute, and that's going fun. Me and Chloe share the same instructor.
Exciting.
I'm so
We
good.
Do you?
I'm so good, honestly. You don't even
I'm
understand.
better. I'm class.
No, I got onto emergency stops yesterday in my second lesson. So, and that's
Really?
I think that's because the instructor's just so worried that you're gonna need to use that
Mm.
soon. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
You're
so
just gonna-
true, actually.
He
No.
just needs to make sure that you know how to do it just in case.
I was so good. You don't even
Yeah.
understand.
That makes more sense.
However, the heck.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
When I started going to like from the left side of the road to the right side of the road, because we like did the other way round, we did like the
I was
loop
supposed to
backwards
do
because
that.
we did the same loop so many times on the other side of the road. I started going on that side of the road on the other way round. I was like, oh wait,
What, you're
shit,
going
wrong
on
side of the
right
road.
side of the road? Jeez.
Like I'm calling myself American. But
Yeah,
that's
he
only-
says he's like a really good driver. He doesn't even know what side of the road to drive on.
I'm like zigzagging the white line and playing slalom.
Jeez.
No, actually I am good, no joke.
I'm really good. Like I'll put my head up. I'm class at it.
Chloe drives with her feet, she's that good.
Yeah, I drive
I
with no
suppose.
hands on the wheel. I just basically use the gear stick.
I drive
Oh, wow, that's
one-handed.
impressive. Wow.
I mean, I accidentally pulled the handbrake up rather than changing gears the other day, so that went down well.
How did you do that?
How did you do that?
Because I was too focused on the road, you know, because I'm just very like
She's out on the
interested.
motorway.
Yeah.
She's out on the motorway. Whoopsie.
No, I didn't. Don't worry.
No, that was hilarious.
I've been on the
though.
dual carriageway and I was very good at that.
Have you? Jeez.
Yeah, went all the way up to 70 miles per hour, you know? Really
That's
good.
scary.
God, I'm scared.
I haven't had my first lesson yet.
You're younger than Chloe's March, you're April, and I'm May.
Yeah.
So you should
You'll
have
be
started
fine.
before me. Like I started like a week after my birthday.
Yeah, no, but my instructor was like fully booked until June. So early June, that's when I start.
Well, the driver that me and Chloe have is like really, really talkative, and like he just speaks the
They're
whole
really
time.
good, yeah.
They're really good, but like they're like, oh my god, you definitely have an issue. It's like he literally like goes, oh, there it is, and like while you're driving, I'm like, oh my god, please stop. Like in a way, I'm kind of glad he does that. I feel like he does it on purpose because like when you're like in a car with someone, do you know what I mean? Like you have to focus on them as well sometimes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll be
So like
talking.
it gets me used to like either listening to like music or like listening to him.
Yeah. He's basically like Adele, like we can just listen to him and
Trust
focus.
me, when you guys get in my car, hopefully by the end of this year,
Oh god.
Adele is going to be on replay.
Yeah.
What car are you getting?
Every time I play, I'll get onto that in a minute, Henry. Every time I play Adele in my dad's car, he's like, I
Jeez,
want to go
Henry,
drive.
step down.
I want to go
too fast.
My dad's like, I want to go drive with a bridge because it's so depressing. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not when you get the vibe. Do you know what I mean?
He doesn't.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know. My sister listens to Adele in her car, and she likes it. So, yeah.
Okay.
What were you saying, Henry? What car are you gonna get?
Yeah, what car are you gonna get? That's what I asked.
Our driving instructor has a Mini, and I actually really like it. Like, I feel really safe in it, and I actually like. I've been in a Mini before.
That's just because we've only ever driven a Mini, though.
Yeah.
As soon as I step in my mum's car, I'm like still before I even got out the end of the road. That's not me exaggerating either. You can ask my dad.
I would quite like either. I don't know. Like, I'm not like a huge fan of cars. Do you know what I mean?
He's just
like,
gonna
I'm not
drive like a buggy.
Yeah, like I'm not like, oh my gosh, I want like that car. Like I only want that car. I want a really cool car. I'm like, I want a nice car, obviously, but like a one that I just like. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, like I'm gonna die for this car. Like literally, do you know what I mean? Like I'm not saving thousands. Like I just want a nice little car, or like I don't know, like a Volkswagen, a Mini, something like that. Not
Minis are quite expensive.
So I only want like a Tesla, a Lamborghini, a Ferrari. No,
yeah, not
I'm
too big,
sure.
not too big.
Anything like
the cheap cars.
I don't really mind.
Just on the cheaper side.
As long as it has a tablet and as long as it has heated
As long as
seats.
you can watch movies off of it, then it's cool.
Okay, this is gonna sound really weird, but I actually kind of want a minibus.
What?
Like a 9-seater.
Jeez, that's so
Imagine
many
the parties
lives
you can have in
at
that.
risk.
Imagine,
Well,
like,
not really you
windows.
as the driver.
Yeah, like everyone's saying, like, oh, I feel like your car would be like a really nice, like experience. So
really,
yeah.
I feel like
I feel like the tunes in my car.
You.
We've all made a pact at college, like Ollie, Chloe, and stuff. Like people that drive, it's like if you're in their car, you play the music. But like, trust me.
Yeah, whoever's car it is gets the music choice. Because when I pass, because it will be before Jack, because I'm so good at it.
Yeah.
He's not allowed to choose the music. I choose the music.
Well, me and Henry have quite similar tastes, so like.
Me and you, did you say?
No, not you. You listen to like the Vamps or.
No.
You're very 2010s.
2010s is good music.
I'm going through a big One Direction phase at the
Back
moment.
in the past.
Oh no, okay, not that 2010s.
That's my sister. Well, that's what I mean, like 2010s like that, not like Katy Perry or like Adele or anything like that, or like Taylor Swift. I mean, like, yeah, the bad side of it.
I mean, I don't really listen to specific artists. Just once I find a song I like, I have it on repeat all the time.
That's what I do.
Yeah, to be honest, what's your song that's on repeat at the minute, Chloe?
One Direction. A little bit of One Way or Another. No Control. Drag Me Down.
One
the
song.
Classics. The classics.
The classics are One Direction. What about you, Henry? You got a song that's on repeat at the minute, or?
What song is on repeat at the moment?
I
don't know, actually. I haven't actually just got really one specific one at the moment.
I have like 3.
Between.
I'm seeing Beyonce.
Guess what
literally.
Yours are, Jack.
You can guess what mine are?
Yeah, I know you too well.
Okay, guess who it is then.
It's Beyonce.
Yeah, one of them is Beyonce.
Oh, I can't decide between a couple songs. I'm gonna
while you think of that,
I've got your top 3 Beyonce songs. You ready?
Okay, sure.
Formation, Break My Soul, and America Has a Problem.
No.
Yeah,
you got one
you're
right.
lying.
I know one that is in your top 3.
What?
Lana Del Rey.
Yeah. At the minute, like I'm just
Oh
playing
yeah.
a lot of mainly Beyonce because I'm literally seeing her next week. It's like I'm really in that vibe of like listening to Beyonce, and obviously I always do, but like I always have Adele on, but like Lana Del Rey, especially because I'm seeing her like in a couple months.
Yeah.
Born to Die and like her new album is just like, oh, it's so good. So yeah, like
Sounds lovely.
it's just great. Yeah, it's just such a vibe. Oh my god, sorry. I like honestly when I'm walking, I'm like, yeah, Lana. But I always have Adele on repeat. To be honest, it's just like, but yeah, Jennifer Jess.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much it. To be honest, I like we were playing a game earlier in Starbucks. Me, Ollie, and Chloe. It's like I know my singers so well. It's like I buy the vinyls. Like if you named an album, I could list every single song of that in order, and I
He said
kind of
he can
did.
do that. Yeah, he didn't get one of them right.
No, hold on, I just needed a few hints. Like on Adele
Oh,
30,
really?
That's such
I
a
was
lie.
so close. On Renaissance, I knew all the songs on there. I sent them in order.
Yeah, exactly. He went, oh my god, I can do them in order, no worries. It's like,
I
no,
thought
I
I
can't
could,
do
but I wasn't really prepared. Well, if I was prepared, I could have. But like I did mostly. But yeah,
In order.
I
Didn't know
I
it
did
was
Adele
in order.
30 like pretty well, apart from like 2. I got it mixed around.
At the end of it, you're just reciting all the possible Adele songs you knew.
No, that was Beyonce. I was like, Pure Honey. I was like, I don't know which one comes next. But because I have them on vinyl, obviously you have to listen to them in order, really. So yeah, that's how I know it. Anyways,
Yeah.
because it's our
Well,
10th episode today, I'm introducing something new. I'm introducing something spicy. It's actually something I've wanted to do. And I see a lot of podcasts do, but like I want to do it in my own way because obviously I am a Twitch streamer, so I have a community that I can ask questions to. And if you've been in the Discord today, or you know, whenever you listen to this, I asked people for their dilemmas, what they're struggling with in life, and I thought that me and Henry, and joined today by Chloe, can solve them every week. So Henry, without further ado, are you having problems?
Do you need useless advice?
Well, welcome to Genry Solutions. See? Did you see what I did there? Do you see what I did there?
That was
Genry?
horrific.
That's amazing.
That was not horrific. That was awesome.
Welcome to Genry Solutions.
There you go. Chloe could
It was
do it better.
horrific, to be fair.
I think that was great. I think that was flawless.
Never
It sounds
do that
like
again.
you're like trying to do an advertisement for like.
Are
being
you
pure
having
or something.
problems? But like,
No, I'm
do you
not.
Well, some people are, Chloe, and we're going to get into them. Do you want to hear
And
our
we've got to
first
expose
dilemma?
them. Here we go. We're exposing people. Do we get their names as well?
I don't. Oh, we don't get their names. I think that's a bit rude.
Yeah,
That's
that's a little
really
bit too
unfortunate.
far.
Simon
What?
said, "I have no life." No, I'm joking. First dilemma that we need to solve, guys, is study advice for history. I'm begging. They're literally begging.
Mm-mm.
Well, I just want to start off by saying that I don't do history.
I do.
But if you're looking for study advice, like normal revision advice, wait, are we talking like GCSE?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
History
all right. So we'll
in
do
general.
it like
Or
as if
just
they've
like
got an
studying, I
exam.
guess.
I'd just say like, I know it's cheesy because everyone says it, like start early, focus, but actually you need to start early and then just do it in little bits.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if you do it, like, I know it's probably seems like a lot, but like, if you have like homework that's due in like a week, just do a little bit then, and because then it gets off your brain. You're like, okay, I only have like, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes I need to add to that. So like, once you get it out of the way, like, that's just perfect. And like, a thing that I find, I don't know if it's like typical for your situation. It's like at college, I have breaks in between my lessons. Like, I'm not going to go home on most of my breaks. I'm going to actually go to like the library or go into like the cafeteria, and like, because I'm in that, you know, environment, I'm like, I can't really do anything else. I can't go and, you know, play on my Switch or go on my computer and stream or anything. I'm just gonna do that, maybe turn my phone off and just like have me and, you know, my notebook, and I'm just gonna do the homework then. And then when I go home,
Me
I'm
and
like,
my notebook.
it's like I've done everything now, so I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, try and find the right environment, but also like as a history student as well, a lot of like with history it's not all about studying as well. It's also just like trying to remember it. It's not all about like, you know, keep going over. It's like trying to remember like specific points. So like, say I don't know what you're studying, but like say I don't know if you were studying Britain or something. Like try and remember like I don't know some of the politicians and like I don't know It depends which way you want. Like I like flashcards, like so try to ask yourself questions because like at the end of the day, when you go into the exam hall, you're being asked questions. You're not being asked, list 5 politicians. You're being asked something in a scenario. So try link what you're learning to like a question like, oh, how important is this? Or, because at the end of the day, you're not going to be tested on everything either. So it's just like try your best to remember things in the way that's best for you. Like try find that specific way. If that's, I don't know, writing flashcards or, just writing notes or bullet points or, I don't know, writing a song.
So,
Don't know what you're like. Yeah, Winston
Sometimes you can
Churchill.
like predict the question as well.
What do you say, Clay?
Sometimes you can like predict the question as well. So try and think about what the
Yeah, like
question's likely to be, plan it out.
mark schemes as well. Yeah, like look at the mark scheme. Like what do you need to know about social stuff? Because it's not all just about like knowing facts as well. Like so yeah,
Just
like
use
I think the best
language.
advice there is just to take your time with it and like don't. If you want to do this at the last minute, that's fine. Like, because I'm not going to be like, I don't do that because I definitely do. But like, I just say like one upside. If I don't do it at the last minute, I definitely find it better. So if you can get to the routine early, then it's better.
Yeah, definitely.
Anything to add to that, Henry?
well, you covered most of it, to be honest.
Yeah, I
But
did.
I always like having breaks and doing it in short periods of time. That's what I always find useful.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it's just really boring.
yeah. Like I know, like with you, Henry, like you'll be doing some a bit, and then you'll like be playing, I don't know, like a game like Minecraft or something, but then you'll still be doing it a little bit. But like, and
Yeah.
then I'll be like, and if like that's what I say to Henry is like, oh, do you need to go do your homework? It's like, yeah, I'll stop playing the game, but I'll stay in the call with you. Do you know what I mean? So like, you're still, it's like you don't need to rush it. There's different ways of approaching it, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Next
Take it.
dilemma.
Chill.
Hi, Jay and Henry. Should I quit my job to go to my dream job?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, that's a deep one.
Honestly, I feel like go for it because like I would just want to say go for it, but like it depends how like I'm in a situation where I'm not like really dependent on my job. So if you are dependent on it, maybe look at the best way to approach your dream job. I don't know what your dream job is in this instance. So let's say my dream job is streaming. Do streaming on the side. Maybe minimize your hours at work if that's possible, and like slowly work your way into it. Don't just be like I'm gonna quit and like put forward into it because I know some like if you've listened to this podcast before, I know Jennifer Jess, the singer, actually did that, and she was like, and it's going great for her, and like she has her mind just fully set on that, and she doesn't need to worry about anything else. Which is it does work for some people. So it depends what your dream job is. However, just make sure you're not putting yourself in a situation like I have no money, I can't go do this, and that, and like then it makes you unhappy, and then you can't, At the end of the day, having a job, it does actually keep you, solid and stuff. So, yeah. What do you think, Chloe?
Yeah, about that point, to be honest. If you want to do it, just go for it, but make sure that you've got like
Yeah,
all the
make
other
sure you're doing
stuff
the right
under
thing.
control. Also, make sure that you like tell your previous employer what you're gonna do. Don't just leave.
Yeah, because then they can actually like write that down as like they can leave that
Yeah,
on your
hand
record.
in your notice. Explain to them the situation. Be honest with them.
Yeah, be
And
professional and honest as well.
gosh, you're sorted.
Such great
Yes.
advice. Jeez.
I know, we're actually really good at this. Chloe, just every time on the podcast now, we're just going to bring you in to do this section.
Yeah, I would, to be honest. If anyone needs any like secondhand advice, then DM me. Definitely.
Yeah, Chloe, yep. I'll
Or
put
just
her phone
message
number
me
now.
on Discord at user55. I don't even know what my name is.
This is Chloe's first time using Discord. We're very proud of her.
Yeah. Wow. You're doing an amazing job.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Next
I'm gonna
question.
delete
Hey,
it
Jay
as
and
soon as we get off.
Chloe. Chloe, next question.
Oh dear.
Hi, Jane Henry. How do I keep inspired? Hashtag the Lightcast question. Smiley face.
How do I keep inspired? Ooh.
That's gonna take thinking for me. Henry, have any advice to keep inspired?
Keep inspired. Do what inspires you. I don't know. Like, what do you mean inspired?
That is class.
I think with inspiring, it's like it's really hard to explain. So like with content, like I'm just saying, like what inspires me is like content creation is like inspiring yourself. If you're talking about inspiring yourself, try think of different approaches to stuff. So like say a podcast, streaming, your Instagram, your TikTok, like doing different things is gonna make you more versatile and make you wanna push other things as well. It's not like gonna if you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, you're gonna become uninspired and be like, oh my God, like if you're that's more motivation, but also inspiring. Like, don't set the bar too high. Like, if you're gonna be a singer, don't set your bar as Beyonce. You know what I mean? Maybe set your bar as someone that's not as successful as say Beyonce. Like, and then just say like, okay, for example, I want to release my first song. I want to write my first song. I want to make a music video. I want to perform live. Something like that. I know it's like a big steps, but like something like that. It's like keeping yourself inspired. It's like don't set the bar too high, otherwise you're going to find yourself not being inspired at all.
Yeah.
Any advice on that, Chloe? I know that's a difficult one.
Just like spend time with the people who like appreciate you, love you, and support you. Talk to people, do stuff that you enjoy, obviously, and live your life.
Just to add to that, like I know someone because obviously, like I'm not gonna lie, I'm not being like I do so much, but obviously I do like streaming the podcast, like a job, and then social life. It's like you need to balance that. Like if you're one of them people that can do a lot, that is great because like I like doing a lot because it keeps me, motivated. But I also find myself having a lot of time to myself still, which is what I like. If I didn't have a lot of time to myself, I wouldn't like that. So like that's what I mean. Like having control over what you're doing is good. Don't you're gonna lose inspiration if you're being controlled by something else or someone. Yeah.
Yeah, don't burn yourself out, basically.
That's what
Don't do it all at once.
Get your sleep, eat,
yeah,
and exercise.
Sleep, eat, rave, repeat.
Sleep, eat, and exercise. That's the 3 things to do.
I don't exercise, my love.
To make you survive.
I mean, I walk.
Yeah,
I do enough steps.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
You guys need to come to the climbing more,
That could be the next location of the podcast,
Do I get it free?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh.
I can get you a discount.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. It's worth it, worth every penny. It's an enjoyable experience.
I'll book myself in.
Yeah, I would.
But honestly, though, I think going back to inspiration is like just please don't burn yourself out. I see a lot of people like doing so much. It's like, oh my God. I know I say I do a lot, but like I am like people like this goes back to that. Not setting your bar too high. Like, don't be like I can do what they do. If that's not who you are, don't do it. Like do what you can do. Because sometimes I'm like, oh my God, maybe I'm doing too much. Maybe I need to go do that. And then I'm like, okay, like for example, like when I went to Paris like last month, I was like, I'll release episode of the podcast, but I'm not going to be like on my phone 24/7 like, oh my God, I'm not streaming, guys. Like just you need that time to yourself because otherwise you're going to lose inspiration. But if you're speaking about being inspired by someone else, please don't set the bar too high. I know I've said that like 3 times over. Please don't, because I see a lot of people being like, I'm going to be Billie Eilish. Okay. It's like, I think people like Billie Eilish, to be honest with Billie Eilish, she's very, very talented, but she also got a lot of luck how someone found her and then she she used their moments and then she got to where she was. It's like, you just need to be careful where you're setting the bar to inspire. Like, you can only do what you can do. So don't push yourself too hard if you're not capable of that. But that's also just something you learn. That's something you learn in life. It's like obviously it is good to push yourself, but don't push yourself too far. Otherwise, you're the most important thing. That's the main thing. Make sure you're like. I know I said this on stream the other day. Like I know I spoke quite Jennifer Jess actually a minute ago, but like she has a song called "I Got Me," and I actually played that to people in stream because some people were like, "Oh, like they just." Some people just speak too much about other people and like how like they make like it's all like people just reflect too much on other people and put too much time into other people. Like say like big like I see people like I see people online. They're like, Taylor Swift is my life. She is my soul. I would be no about Taylor Swift. It's like you also got to remember you got yourself. So like the song "I Got Me" is a really good song. I know I'm plugging Jennifer Jess, but like I played that for people on stream. Was like, you got to remember you got yourself as well. Don't like always put yourself like for other people. You need to put yourself for other people. Don't all the way around. But yeah, that's the main thing I would say. Anything to add to that, Henry? Have you said a lot? No.
No, I'm not very good at inspiring people.
No, you're not. I'm joking. Last question. Dilemma actually. Any study motivation advice?
Well, yeah, I'd just say again, the whole do it in sections sort of thing. That's how I do it. But I mean, everyone does it differently. And then like how you remember stuff as well. Like some people like flashcards than others. I just read it and then remember it. Yeah. Which is quite lucky.
Exactly. Like everyone's different. I'm not like that at all. You just need to like I said, like don't leave it to the last minute. Like if you get into that habit, like I have, it's really bad, and like it makes So just make sure you're like if you can find a good environment, and you're also mixing it up a bit. Like I know, like especially like if you're talking about history as well, like YouTube is such a good place, like for things like history. Like a YouTube has so much good stuff on it, and like watching a video instead of reading is actually you're actually going to get like a lot of stuff going into your brain because you remember like that bit in that video and stuff like that. Also podcasts, like I remember like before my exams I listened to like the night before podcast. It's like a 10-minute recap and it literally is just like a bucket full of facts and they pour it over your head and you're like but then some of it goes into your head. So yeah, it's like it's overwhelming, but it's great because you're like, oh, I remember that they said that. But yeah, that's I think that's what I would say about that. Are you ready for our would you rather question for today? I actually love this would you rather question.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
It's my turn to read it. This is sent in by the amazing James. Okay, would you rather be chased by 3 horse-sized ducks or chased by 100 duck-sized horses? I might have to read that twice because I like some people can't actually understand it. It's a long one.
Yeah, it takes me a minute to process that.
Yeah, it takes me to process this. Like, would you rather be chased by 3 horse-sized ducks? So imagine ducks are the size of horses, or be chased by 100 duck-sized horses. So imagine ducks, they're horses. Oh shit, they're chasing after you. There's 100 of them. So you want 3 massive ducks or 100 little horses?
100 little horses. Yeah,
you could just sample them, couldn't you?
Yeah.
But I guess like ducks, I don't know. Like you can't. Things with ducks, like you can't even like swim away. They're just they're like actually fast, and they can fly a bit as well, can't they?
Yeah.
Ducks can fly.
But like,
I mean, I'm petrified of chickens.
Does that correlate?
Like ducks are big still. Like ducks are pretty big. That is 100. Like ducks are not small.
Yeah.
100 ducks, pretty much.
But I feel like horses just neigh in that, don't they? Ducks are like they can peck you, and oh my god, I hate that. I hate like chickens are my main phobia, but like other birds, I'm not very keen on.
Chloe, do you want to explain your fear of chickens?
I don't really know what to say, to be honest, apart from just I'm like lots of people have like a fear, you know, but my thing with chickens, like it's bad, like it's really bad.
She like runs away from them. She even talks like chicken. She like starts crying nearly. And then her family changed her doorbell to a chicken noise into her room.
Oh yeah, it's back now. It's all right now because I've got like one of those Ring doorbells, but it used to be a chicken noise.
That was so great.
They tried to do everything to like get me over this fear of chickens, but see, if I saw one out my window now, I'd cry. Like,
would you?
Was it?
Yeah, 100%. I've had one on like a computer screen before, and I couldn't get it off. My mum was like, "Chloe, just go upstairs, get this thing off," and I was like, "I can't. I actually can't do it."
I can't do it. Did you have like an experience where a chicken chased you or something, or is it just?
Oh god! So we were at the pub. I think you were probably there, Jack.
Yeah.
They had this big climbing tree that all the kids climb up. So I was climbing to the top of that and like looking over the pub garden. And then there must have been like chickens in the next door house, and one of them had escaped like through into the pub garden. And there was one at the bottom of the tree, and I couldn't get down.
She was stuck up a tree. She was stuck up a bloody tree, and it was like, oh my god, Chloe, please come down. Like we're going to be here for hours.
Yeah, that kind of like fueled the fear even more, I think.
Yeah, that was the moment I listened to Hen's like, I am terrified of chickens.
Yeah.
I think, going back to your question, I think it would be 100 duck-sized horses, because I just can't be imagined being chased by huge-ass ducks.
Yeah.
So yeah, James, that's a really interesting question. I was like, when James said that, I was like, we have answered that one, especially because Chloe's so scared of things like that. It's brilliant. It's like you knew. Chloe, I like to ask our guests this. Do you have any questions for us?
Do I have any questions for you?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna say, there's nothing that I don't know about you.
I'm gonna ask Henry a question.
I'll ask Henry a question.
Okay.
Henry, have you ever been camping?
Yeah, I actually went last weekend.
What?
What, in a tent or a caravan?
In a tent. I told you this, Jack.
Every time, but me and Henry have been camping before, haven't we? Like we went on a school trip and you
Together?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, year 7.
That was great.
That was good. But no,
Good
I
old
went
days.
camping with my family on last Saturday.
Did you?
That was really fun. Yeah. I don't know.
Nice.
I don't go camping often, no, so it's different.
Yeah, I feel like the more you go camping, the more you like it.
Less comfortable, I'd have to say, than a bed.
We do it quite luxuriously, don't we, Jack? We've got our caravan.
We went from like campers to like semi-glampers to like full on like glampers. If you don't know what glampers, it's like people who like make camping into a luxury.
I mean, we still have like all the lights that lead us back from like the toilet block. We've got the washing lines. We've got the sofas. Not a sofa, but you know, comfy chairs.
Yeah.
We have like all these hacks that just make it better. Like stuff we've learned.
You have to let me know. Make me a list of hacks.
I mean, our kind of family. So we've got 3 families linked together. So like we're called the camping crew.
Classic.
So do you have a group chat?
We do.
Yeah.
And like at my party, I was speaking about this party the other day. Like so, it was like my birthday's like the camping crew, and then like some of my family. And it's just every time the camping crew, you know, towards the end of the night, it's just gonna, it's gonna get wild. Do you know what I mean? New Year's this year, this year we took over a tapas restaurant and partied. Did the conga around the streets.
Oh,
we did.
And then last week we made a runway in my kitchen with, I don't know what song was on. I think it was "Break My Soul" by Beyonce. And we were walking down this runway, and then we'd make up. So about 5 people on one side, 5 people on the other, and then whoever's on the end had to walk down the runway and do like a classic move. Half of us had a bit to drink, so yeah. I think Ollie did the Rasputin.
Sturdy and then I fell off the.
Yeah, Chloe got sturdy and fell on her ass. Ollie did the Rasputin. I don't know what I did. I think and then I don't know what I did. But then someone did like the Vogue, and it was like, oh my god, what is going on? And then I think after about a couple hours after, it's like maybe it's time to go home. Yeah. So yeah, if you need the party, a camping crew will pull up. Do you know what I mean? We're like a gang.
A gang.
Yeah.
We are like a gang. Like you mess with one of us, you get all of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it.
We have like different categories in the camping crew. So like we have like the brutes.
The brutes.
You know? It's like you got the people that do certain things. You got like the people that make people laugh. You know?
Yeah. What are you?
I'm joking. You got like, the dads, the mums, and the kids. That's basically it.
It's a bit boring.
The
families. Yeah, pretty much. No, but it's just funny because we've known each other for so long. We've always gone camping each other, so it's like, yeah, we're all very close. It's like a second family. It's like the camping crew.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
How sweet.
I feel like the camping crew needs like a documentary.
A documentary.
I wouldn't go that far.
A bit much.
If you want the camping crew to have a documentary, let me know. Send it into our DMs. And also, guys, going back to sending stuff to DMs with the dilemmas. If you want to be in next week's episode, send your dilemmas to me on Discord, any DMs, Instagram. If you have any problems in life, we're here to solve them now. Apparently,
we
will try our best to give you the best advice. Some might be useless, some of it might be great.
Most will be useless.
We don't have a special email or anything. Just DM me if you have any kind of contact with me anywhere. We will answer them on the podcast now. So yeah, episode 10. It's a bit mental. It was episode 10. I have no idea how we got here, to be honest. But we're here, and we're with Chloe. So yeah.